From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, August 8th, 2018. Silver's trading at $15.33 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,210 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $21, and the average price of Bitcoin is $6,501. Antiwar.com reports tensions between Saudi Arabia and Canada are soaring since a Friday statement in which Canada expressed serious concerns about Saudi Arabia arresting human rights activists. On Monday, Saudi Arabia expelled Canadian Ambassador Dennis Horrick. Saudi officials announced that they are suspending all flights to Toronto, freezing all new trade and investments in Canada, and are ending educational exchanges and are retaining its rights to take further actions against them. Trade between Canada and Saudi Arabia are limited at any rate. Canada buys some petrochemicals from the Saudis, and the Saudis have a deal with a Canadian unit of U.S. arms maker General Dynamics on armored vehicles. The Canadian Foreign Ministry does not appear to be backing down, saying they will continue to stand up for human rights and freedom of expression around the world. While the Saudis have relied on their international economic influence to throw their weight around in diplomatic disagreements, they are almost certainly not going to be able to drum up anti-Canadian sentiment to a great extent. Zencash is the world's first private, distributed, and reliable platform for communications, transactions, and publishing. Zencash has the ability to use both transparent and shielded transactions, with shielded transactions using zero-knowledge proofs. Zencash features global governance with inclusive decision-making, reliable funding for continuous improvements, and documentation and wallets in many languages that are available for Linux, Mac, Windows, and Android devices. Learn more at zencash.com. That's zencash.com. UPI reports a federal court ruled Tuesday that the mother of a teenager killed in Mexico by a U.S. Border Patrol agent shooting from across the border in Arizona can sue for damages. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals issued a 2-1 ruling denying Border Patrol agent Lonnie Schwartz qualified immunity, stating 16-year-old Jose Antonio Alana Rodriguez was protected against unreasonable searches and seizures, even though he was shot and killed in Mexico. Judge Andrew Kleinfeld wrote, based on the facts alleged in the complaint, Schwartz violated the Fourth Amendment. It is inconceivable that any reasonable officer could have thought that he or she could kill J.A. for no reason. Thus, Schwartz lacks qualified immunity. Schwartz was found not guilty in April of second-degree murder for the 2012 shooting, and a retrial is set to take place in October. In the criminal case, Schwartz said he was acting in self-defense against people throwing rocks through a border fence in Nogales, Arizona, when he shot Rodriguez in the back 10 times. Araceli Rodriguez, Jose's mother, argued her son was innocently walking down a street in Mexico and was not throwing rocks or engaging in any other illegal activity. To allow Rodriguez's mother to sue for damages, the Ninth Circuit Court ruled to extend the U.S. Supreme Court ruling of Bivens v. 6 unknown named agents of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, which held that a civil lawsuit can be filed against the federal government officials who violate the Fourth Amendment. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans are friends, allies, and numerous supporters. You can join the Fans program for as little as $1 per month through Patreon and get perks like ad-free versions of FPP Radio News and Peace, Love, Liberty Radio. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. Reuters reports a trial in which a school groundskeeper alleged that his use of Monsanto's Roundup weed killer caused his terminal cancer will go to a California jury after lawyers for both sides delivered their closing arguments on Tuesday. Groundskeeper Dwayne Johnson is one of more than 5,000 plaintiffs across the United States who claim Monsanto's glyphosate-containing herbicides, including the widely used Roundup, cause cancer. His case, the first to go to trial, began in San Francisco's Superior Court of California 4 weeks ago. Johnson's lawyer, Brent Wisner, claimed Monsanto knew about glyphosate's cancer risk but decided to bury the information. Monsanto, a unit of Bayer AG, following a $62.5 billion acquisition by the German conglomerate, denies the allegation and says expert testimony on which Johnson and others rely does not satisfy any scientific or legal requirements. The U.S. EPA in September 2017 concluded a decades-long assessment of glyphosate risk and found the chemical not likely carcinogenic to humans. The World Health Organization's cancer arm in 2015 classified glyphosate as probably carcinogenic to humans. The jury, which is expected to start deliberating on Wednesday, can decide to award punitive damages on top of the more than $39 million in compensatory damages Johnson is seeking. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at FPPRadio.com.